Okay, so I am back. So this is part two. If you this is the first video that you are watching, there is a part one, and I left off with this question, and I'll try and put the link to part one below, but if not, the video should be right there together. Um, let's see, I left off with, let me see how many more I got. Oh, I got, let me see, let me talk a little faster. I was just trying not to be in a rush, which I'm not. Yeah, I know that's not, normal for me anyway. What type of work? No, are you still working with the youth? If not, what type of work are you doing now after the divorce? How did you cope with losing your stepdaughter, and how did your son cope with losing his stepsister? I don't know how my son feels about it all. I checked in with him about a year ago, and he's real kind of nonchalant. I had a hard time with it because I loved her so much and I missed her so much, and yeah, it was hard. What type of work am I doing now? So I answered the question about the youth already, and that was just through my own organization. Um, and what type of work am I doing now outside of just making t-shirts for myself? I am now back into the work field after a couple of years of just, not working. I had gotten laid off of a position that I had for 14 years doing, it was like disaster recovery slash business continuity planning, and I tried so hard to stay in that field and try find something else in that field, and I was just unsuccessful. Not that I'm not still trying, or well, I'm not still trying, but not that I wouldn't want to do that again, but I couldn't find anything in that field, so I did have to find something outside of that. And what I'm doing now is something I've never done before, and I like it for the most part. And I do like the people that I work with. And so basically what I do is it's a home health care service. I don't mind saying that it's a home health care service. And so we staff, we schedule nurses, so RNs, LPNs, and CNAs to go and do care in those homes for our patients. And so I just manage the scheduling of all of that. And that is huge. It's non-stop from start to finish in a day. And then also once a week I try to get out to the client's home. Like I'll pick a client that I maybe been talking to about their schedule. I'll go out to their home so that they can put a face with the name and just build relationships, and see if they have any questions or concerns about their schedule or their care. So that's what I do. I'm basically just a scheduler. Not just a scheduler, but I am a scheduler. And like I said, I've never done it before. And yeah, it's okay. Let's see. I am a new sub. Let me see, was that her last question? Yeah. I'm a new sub. I love your channel, and I have found your tips very helpful. Do you use a different lip balm in the winter? I'm looking for one. Doesn't the Bath and Body Works spray freeze or explode in your car? It gets below zero here. It gets below zero here too. Not often in terms of below zero, but we get frigid cold temperatures here in Nebraska, and I've never found that my spray freezes or explodes. I keep it in like this little console right in the middle, and I just never had that problem before. I don't even use lip balms. I use mostly just a lip gloss, and I don't switch it up in the winter time. I don't really, I probably should start using some chapstick because my lips do get dry, but I don't use lip balm for some reason. I just use lip gloss or lipstick, and then gloss on top, or sometimes I just use a gloss. But thank you for subbing to the channel, and welcome. Was that your last question? Let me make sure. Yep, okay. She said, I said you were from Wisconsin. I meant to say Nebraska. Sorry about that. I knew when you said that. I was like, she know good and well I'm from Nebraska. That's okay. So this person says, glad to hear you had a nice Thanksgiving. Let's see. Do you like doing Black Friday shopping? I don't. And when I did that Bath and Body Works haul, I just went on my lunch break on Black Friday because I had to work the day after Christmas, which is the first time in my life that I've ever had to work the day after Thanksgiving, and it was fine. And so I just went to Bath and Body Works because it's not far, and did that little shopping. But I do not. I used to do that years ago and all that. I don't do none of that no more. Let's see, I'm trying to, you're saying a lot, but I want to make sure you're not, I think you're just leaving a comment. I don't think you're asking me a question. Let me double check. Okay, I don't think so. I think you were just leaving me a comment. Okay, how did you and your family migrate to Omaha? I remember you saying your family is originally from Alabama. Is that right? Have you ever experienced racism in Nebraska? Before going to college, meeting a black girl from Omaha, I never knew there was a large population of blacks in Omaha. You have some other questions, but let me answer what you've already asked me. My mom and dad both are from the same small town in Evergreen, Alabama. The families knew each other, but my mom and dad didn't meet till they moved here, and they just moved here. You know, back in the 60s and 70s, people migrated from the south to the north to find work. So my dad and my mom following her siblings, her brothers, that's how they got here. And then my mom met my dad through my uncle, because my dad and my uncle were buddies. And so I was born here. So they're from there. My, you know, both sets of grandparents and both sets of mom's side, dad's side. So yeah, my dad took us back to Alabama every summer for summer vacation when I was a kid. So I know a lot of I got to know my grandparents and my, you know, cousins and all of that. But I am from Omaha, and I have a lot of cousins that, you know, we were born here because but our parents are from Evergreen, Alabama. Let's see, have you ever experienced racism in Nebraska? Not overt racism, okay? So, we all know that there's racism everywhere. I've never just overtly been experienced it. And I was in an interracial marriage. My second marriage was interracial marriage. And we didn't even experience, like, his family's not racist at all. And we just didn't experience, I mean, people may have felt racist toward me or racism toward me, but they didn't overtly express it to me. Let's see. You asked something else. Oh, would you remarry, or do you prefer being single? I would definitely remarry again. And to me, because some people have asked me this, would you marry interracially again, or are you going to marry black again? And I think that's the dumbest question in the world. For me, and people who know me, to ask me that is just ridiculous, because everybody knows it's color for me doesn't matter. I have white friends. You guys have seen I have close friends that are not black, okay? And I feel that same way with dating. I don't care what color you are. I don't care if you're black. I don't care if you're white. I don't care what race you are. What I do care about is how you treat me. That's my preference, how I'm being treated. And I got to be treated right. I put myself out there with dignity and respect, and that is what I look for and will only accept. So if that comes packaged in a different color than black, so be it. If it comes packaged in black, so be it. I am enjoying being single, but it has its good days and bad days. It has its good moments and bad moments. But certainly coming out of a marriage, it is I don't like to see when people jump right into another relationship right away. There has to be that time. I don't know what that's called. There's a word I'm looking for. I can't think of it right now. But for me, there has to be that time of just resetting, regrouping. I'm getting to know myself again. What I was looking for when I first got married the second time, or even the first time. Well, with the first time maybe, but what I was looking for the second time, I was in a different space. That's not what I'm looking for now. It's like you just you need time to figure yourself out again, reset. So right now I'm enjoying it. And I'm not dating. I started talking to a couple people, and the conversation I was getting, I was like, are you serious? Are you serious that you're over 40? So But anyway, I'm enjoying it for the most part. Um, was it challenging re-entering the workforce? It was, and it still is. What is so challenging to me is I have to get up Monday through Friday, like most normal people, every day at the same time, whether I feel like it or not. Oh, my goodness. When I was working for myself, of course, I didn't have to get up first thing in the morning. I could sleep till 8. A lot of times I didn't get started working till 10. Well, 9 or 10. 10 was at the absolute latest. But I definitely wasn't up at 6:30 getting ready for my day when I was working for myself. Now, granted, there's nothing wrong with that, and I probably should have been. That's hard for me, though. So that, to me, had to be that's, and then there's some other challenges, but, yeah, it is. And one of my main challenges is just sitting at my desk all day. Just sitting at my desk all day, and I can't. I feel like I have ADHD, and I'm not sure, but I cannot I have to keep getting up. So then it looks like, okay, why does she keep getting up? What does she got going on? But I can't just sit there. I got to get up and move around. So yeah, very, 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 very challenging. If you can move anywhere, if you can move anywhere else, would you, and where? I would like to live out of the country for like a year. In the States, where would I move? When I was looking for a job, I had a job interview in Dallas, Texas, and I was willing and ready to move there. And I do like the sounds of that. I like their weather. The job was in my field. And I don't have a field, but that's just the field I have been in for so long. So now I have a new field. But anyway, yeah, I would be open to moving out of the country for a short period of time and moving back. But as far as here in the States, when I want to move out of Omaha, I don't know. I love our city. I love that we have 4 seasons. It's just the winters do get real, real, real bitter. Real, real bitter. And there's parts about our winter that I actually do like. I like bundling up. I like layers. I like, getting together with friends when it's real, real cold and we might sit in front of the fireplace, or I don't know. There's things about the wintertime that I absolutely love too. How is Larry? We miss him. I miss Larry too. Larry's good. I talked to him last week on the phone, or on Thanksgiving, so a couple weeks ago now. Or was Thanksgiving last week? I can't remember, y'all. So yeah, but Larry is doing good. Can you go live a few times? Y'all, okay, I'm almost done. Let me hurry. Can you go live? Because I don't want to have a part 3. Can you go live a few times? Yes. Can you share more about what occurred in your divorce? Maybe Tony Daly style, sharing your life with us. Now, Tony Daly is a YouTuber that is going through details of her and her husband split up, and she talks bad about him. She calls him names. And all of that. I would never do that. And I'm not knocking her because that's what she feels like she needs to do. I would absolutely never do that. I wouldn't do that with a friend that we not friends with no more. I would never bash somebody publicly like that. But that's her. Like I said, I'm not knocking her. Watch your videos for years, even before you were married and your hip surgery. Yes, are you seeing anyone now? Would you marry again? Did you finish your cookbook? What is the name of your under-eye concealer? The name of my under-eye concealer is Cafe. No, that's the color. It's by L'Oreal. No, it's called Fit Me. And I think that's by Maybelline, and the color is Cafe. I never did finish the cookbook. It's unfinished. And I don't know that I want to finish it. I want to get back into cooking videos again, but I don't know that I want to do the cookbook. And it really is close to being finished. No, I'm not seeing anyone at the moment. And then the last question is, do you have any children? Yes, I have one son that I adore. And, yeah. So that is it, you guys. Thanks for tuning in. I'm just rushing off here now because I'm almost at 15 minutes. But this was fun, and thanks for all of you who pitched in and, left your comments and your questions. I will see you guys in my next one.